Taylor Swift had always been a master of surprises, using her music to tell stories of love and heartbreak. However, today she was the target of a surprise that rendered her completely dumbfounded. It began on a typical Nashville Sunday morning. While enjoying her favorite lavender latte on her porch, Taylor was picking up her guitar and relishing in the infrequent quiet moments in between tour schedules. An SMS from her boyfriend, NFL player Travis Kelce, buzzed on her phone. "Hello Tay, today I have a very special treat in store for you. In an hour, get ready and wear casual clothing." Taylor became very curious. She pulled on her go-to pair of boots, jeans, and a cozy cup of tea. Just as she was going outside, a modern black SUV arrived. The driver, a gregarious man with a big smile, gave her a hearty greeting. "Miss Swift, to take you to Mr. Kelce, I am here." Although there was mystery surrounding the journey, Taylor relished the excitement of the unknown. After winding through the scenic countryside for approximately 60 minutes, they arrived at a remote airfield. A helicopter was waiting there. With a broad smile on his face, Travis stood close to the helicopter. He pulled her into a tight hug, ready for an adventure, and said, "Hey, beautiful." With her breath visible in the cool night air, Taylor Swift stood in the center of the Kansas City Chiefs Stadium. Hundreds of lights twinkled across the field, but the stands were empty. She was utterly amazed at how far her boyfriend Travis Kelce had gone this time. Travis flashed a wide smile as he emerged from the tunnel. Excitement glistened in his eyes as he approached her. With a gesture toward the field, "What do you suppose?" he asked. With a slow turn, Taylor surveyed the scene. At one end of the field, a big screen showed a montage of their time together. There were candles all around, flickering in the wind. There was a table for two in the middle of everything, complete with a white tablecloth, classy dining attire, and a rose bouquet. With a voice full of wonder, Travis, "This is incredible," she said. He smiled, obviously pleased with her response. "Let's just say I had a little help from the team and I wanted to do something special for you to show you how much you mean to me," he said. He pulled out a chair for her as they walked to the table, and when she sat down, she couldn't help but feel a rush of love for him. He always knew how to make her feel special, but this was a whole other level as they ate dinner and lit a candle. Travis was not just Taylor's boyfriend, but also her best friend and strongest ally. They laughed as they reminisced about their journey together, from their first date to the innumerable adventures they had shared since after supper. Taylor felt a wave of satisfaction pass over her. With a playful twinkle in his eye, Travis got up and said, "I have one more surprise for you." Holding her hand, he led her to the middle of the field, where she peered around, attempting to guess what he had in store for her. Suddenly, the lights went out and the screen came back up, showcasing a video of their loved ones sharing heartfelt messages of support for the couple. Taylor couldn't help but cry as she watched. When it was over, Travis turned to face Taylor, his tender yet serious new face. He spoke steadily at first. "You filled my life with so much love and joy. I have a question for you since I can't fathom my life without you." He extracted a little velvet box from his pocket. He opened it while on his knees and saw a gorgeous diamond ring. "Are you going to marry me?" Taylor felt her heart skip a beat. She saw the sincerity and love in Travis's eyes as she looked into them. "Yes," she said in a hushed, tremulous voice. "I will marry you, yes." As their relatives and friends who had been hiding in the shadows ran onto the field to congratulate them, the stadium erupted in cheers. Overwhelmed by the love and happiness all around her, Taylor laughed through her tears. She was prepared for whatever lay ahead because she knew that this was just the start of their amazing journey together, and she had Travis by her side. Although Taylor Swift had always appreciated Travis Kelce's spirit of spontaneity, nothing could have prepared her for the series of unexpected events he had in store. While relaxing on her Nashville porch one sunny July afternoon, Taylor unexpectedly received a text from Travis saying, "Pack a bag for 3 days of adventure." Curiosity reached a peak. As the private jet whisked Taylor off to an unidentified location, she hurriedly packed her belongings. Upon landing, she couldn't help but experience a mix of nerves and excitement. She was taken to a remote vineyard in the undulating hills of California by a chauffeur. With his signature smile, Travis gave her a warm embrace before offering her a glass of sparkling wine. "We are excited to start our 3-day journey. Every moment is designed specifically for you," he said. Wine tastings, gourmet dinners under the stars, and vineyard tours occupied the first day. They danced late into the night as a local band performed her favorite songs as the sun was setting. Taylor was astounded by the beauty of the evening and Travis's thoughtfulness. They woke up the following morning to the gentle strumming of a guitar. Travis said they were going to the coast for a private sailing lesson after having a relaxed morning. Despite her initial trepidation, Taylor laughed and relished the challenge because of Travis's contagious enthusiasm. Travis disclosed the highlight of their trip, a hot air balloon ride at sunrise as the second day drew to an end. Above the rural landscape, they hovered, the world below motionless and silent. "This is really amazing." Taylor firmly grasped Travis's hand in a whisper, but Travis wasn't finished yet. A picnic spread in a lovely meadow awaited them as they descended. While relishing their breakfast, Travis took out a tiny package. "Despite the short time we've been dating, I feel like I've known you forever. I've realized how much I want to share my life with you after these 3 days." There was a small promise ring inside the box. He clarified, "This is a promise that I'll continue to surprise you, cherish you, and make every moment special. It's not an engagement ring." As Taylor put the ring on her finger, tears welled up in her eyes. Overcome with emotion, she exclaimed, "I love you and I can't wait for all the adventures we have ahead of us." The 3 days they spent together proved how much Travis loved and cared for Taylor. It served as a lovely reminder that, sometimes, the best things in life appear out of the blue. Taylor laughed, her heart always pounding with anticipation. But why is this happening? Travis will wink in response. As they climbed into the helicopter, Taylor was astounded by the breathtaking vistas below. After what felt like hours of flying, they eventually touched down on a secluded island encircled by glistening waters. Travis took her on a stroll on a sandy path to a gorgeously decorated beachside picnic, complete with her favorite foods and a comfortable blanket. After their meal, Taylor felt her heart fill with love and gratitude. The scene was right out of a romantic film. Taking her hand, Travis guided her to a forest clearing. Taylor noticed some neighborhood musicians there, waiting with their instruments in hand. As they started playing one of her favorite tunes, she understood that Travis had planned a special performance for them alone. The surprises, however, didn't stop there. Travis gave her a tiny, finely wrapped box as the sun started to set. He mentioned softly that inside was a small silver locket that had their initials and the day of their meeting engraved on it. As Taylor looked at him, tears filled her eyes. "Travis, this is really lovely. I'm grateful." With a deep breath, Travis's face became serious. "Taylor, this has been a long-term project of mine. My life would be so much more difficult without you, because you have filled it with so much love and joy. Together, I want us to create a life full of laughter, music, and unending adventures." He extracted a little velvet box from his pocket. He got down on one knee and opened it to show off a gorgeous diamond ring. "Will you marry me, Taylor Allison Swift?" With tears streaming down her face, Taylor's breath caught in her throat. Upon meeting Travis's eyes, she saw only genuine affection. "Yes, Travis, I will marry you," she muttered, then more loudly. The stars above were starting to twinkle as they embraced the musicians who were playing a joyful tune in the background. Taylor was ecstatic and contented beyond measure. Travis's love story would be unforgettable and full of crazy, she knew that.